بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. So a concept similar to this was mentioned before. A person, he's discussing salah and he mentions about concentrating on salah. So I mentioned to before that we are only responsible for actions which are ikhtiyari, in our own control. If things are not in our control, we don't worry about them. So even qalb, we have hudurul qalb and ihdarul qalb. Hudurul qalb means the heart is present. And that's who the fa'il of is the heart. The heart is present. So you have your heart, you have your mind, your concentration, and it wanders. And when it wanders, if you made it one, you say, you know what, Qira'ah is too boring, Tilawah is too long, what should I think about? And you start thinking about something on purpose. Now this is you're doing ighfal of your qalb, you're making your qalb ghafil on purpose. Thinking about something else because you don't want to stand in Tarawih or you just find it boring. Now you're responsible for that. But if your heart just, you're starting performing salah and then you're thinking about the prayer and then it just goes away, then that's under your control. Whenever you remember, just bring it back. Do you understand? Similarly, to enjoy tilawah. Sometimes you hear the Quran, the Haram, you say, wow, this is beautiful, you just read and it's like, wow. Sometimes you're reading as well, you're enjoying it. Sometimes it's not flowing, it's just very difficult, you're not enjoying it. So you mention all of these things, and he actually says that I congratulate that person, just to encourage that person. I congratulate that person who performs salah his entire life and never wanted to enjoy it. Because why? He's only performing that salah for what? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There's nothing else inside. Are you following? So other amal say, okay, you'll get reward in this. Let's say, for example, you take your children out to eat. Johnny Custon. Yes? You take your children out to eat. And your intention is that because they perform Tarawih, they finish one juz of the Quran, they read the whole Surah Yusuf for any mistakes. So because of this, we're going to treat them. Now, you'll get reward because you treated that person, but you also get benefit from that. You're going to eat as well, isn't it? So you just get rewarded, inshallah, by this thing. But if you say, well, there's nothing, you understand? That's why Allah says that when you spend, and there's no ihsan, you don't even know that person, it just for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, no return, no, you're not going to think, let's say for example, you send money to somebody in another place, they're poor, you don't even know that person, but you just know he's poor and needy. You don't know who he is, you have no relationship, no thing, and he's not even thanking you, anything, just for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So look, this is better. So if you perform salah, there's no enjoyment, you're not having ladha, you're not crying, your mind's all over the place, but you still perform it. So I congratulate you. Because your whole life you only perform salah because there's a command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to perform salah. And I'm fulfilling Allah's command, whether I like it or not. So this is like it's a hard job. You've got people, for example, you've got like a program going on. So the person who's at the front, he get limelight. Somebody bringing the water to the front, they get a bit of limelight. That's why clean the toilet afterwards. Nobody knows who cleans the toilets afterwards. And other people who are doing really for ikhlas, sincerity, there's nothing involved. Just because, for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, nothing else. The other person in the front, you must say, oh, I'm putting the mic on, I'm doing the lecture, I've got the book in my hand, I've got the camera, I've got this, but this person only for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Similarly, performing salah, no enjoyment, no concentration, you're trying your best, but it just goes on. So that's even more rewarding. And sometimes, some ulama have said that this is even better. The state where you can't concentrate, not on purpose, your mind is like, you're putting more mujahada, more effort in. And the reward comes according to what? Your mashaqqa. The more hardship you go through, that principle is not, it's from the Quran, from the hadith. What comes in Fadhal al-Quran? Who gets the person who is reading Quran and he is stuttering, yatata'ta'u. He can't get pronounced properly. Lahu ajran. He gets double the reward. So look, more hard work, and he's struggling. Prophet says you get double the reward. Because why are you doing double the effort? Do you understand? So don't ever get put off by these things. For him, yes, do you understand that?